Hello, welcome everybody to another episode of QHSE Concepts. And today's topic will be incident investigation. So, in any site, we can see that especially in the fabrication sites or any site which is it may be a refinery or it may be a simply fabrication yard, or in any company where maybe there is a workshop. Accidents do occur. Unfortunate that it is, but it is it happens. So why it happens, what exactly are the root cause, how it is investigated, this is a very important topic in quality, health and safety environment. And we have people trained for this, and quality and safety department both are very interested in this kind of investigation. So how to do it, how to go about it, that's all we will cover about in the today's video. So welcome to the topic, and I'm Raghu. I'm the quality manager in one of the companies. There are the large multinational companies in working in UAE. So there are a lot of companies that are carrying out incident investigation as a formality, and then they don't carry out, they do a proper job of this root cause the root cause analysis part. That they are not doing properly of any of the incident, and then the recommended corrective action most of the time are not smart, as in smart as I say, that it should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound. So these are the smart ways to do the job. So they are not doing it that way, so enough to prevent this incident from recurring. So that is the reason, if it is not implemented properly, not investigated properly, the incident obviously will be recurring in your company. So that is a very this shouldn't have happened in any company. So any company, any employer or any client don't want that site where recurring accidents are happening, and that because of these incidents, the company is getting a bad name and the client. So in oil and gas environment, it is a very serious aspect. So if the purpose of this incident investigation is to find the underlying causes and of an inquiry, of an injury, illness, property damage. It can be various things can happen, in an accident, and of course also the near miss. So near miss incident also should be investigated, because you never know what near miss today can become an incident tomorrow. So employees should understand that the accident investigations are not intended to blame someone. This is the most important aspect of this job, that this entire thing is not to blame somebody, but the company should benefit, other employees should benefit, that some incident happening in one place can occur in some other place, and those employees, if we learn proper lesson, if we implement corrective actions, then that will not happen elsewhere. So company will also benefit, the employees also benefit because of this. So the causes of the incidents are unsafe acts, obviously, and unsafe conditions. So not only people come to the site and do unsafe acts, but in the site itself there are unsafe conditions because of which the incident can occur. And of course also the natural aspect, natural disaster. There can be a sudden rain, there could things go wrong, and then you might not have prepared for the rain, but then because of that there is an incident. So that can happen, which occurs due to human error. So there are many human error kind of situations in the site. Then the defective tools are, or then horseplay. Horseplay is basically, somebody is doing mischief. They want deliberately to finish their job fast. They are doing some changes to the equipment or something, which results in very unpleasant situation. And of course inadequate procedures. The procedures which on site should be first of all implemented, and people should read and follow them. The supervisors, the safety, the production, all the people should be reading. They should know what are their limits, to which they can go and no further. So the implementation of that, and that also how strictly it's implemented, it's also one of the top management and their resolve that yes, we will implement it strictly. So once the top management decides that safety in that site is paramount importance, and the message passes on in line, and then I think the people understand that no, a top management won't at all tolerate any kind of mischief in this regard. So they will abide by the procedure and they will take care. So 80 to 90% of all the accidents or incident are caused by unsafe acts, and unsafe conditions at the workplace. Accidents or injuries are tip of the iceberg of hazards. So that also you must know. So accident or injuries, yeah, all incidents must be reported in a timely manner and properly investigated. So culture has to be in a company that it should be reported first, because that is the first step. Because what happens if you don't report, they go unreported, no one knows what happened. Jungle mein more than nacha, kisi ko pata nahi chala. So this way, this, if unreported, no one will know what happened in the site, because most of the people they won't know in one small site what happened, and that can lead to lack of information about this. So once there is lack of information, then this can happen again and keep on happening. So there are three causes to be considered while carrying the root cause analysis. So root cause analysis is actually considered to be very, very critical. Root cause analysis basically means why it happened. You are investigating like any crime reporter, or let's say a police is doing investigation why this happened. So you are also doing the same way investigations. Treat this as a serious incident. So एक incident हो गया है. So then the investigation starts. So investigation done by the quality or safety department is coming into picture here. So there are three types of the kind of causes. There is a direct cause, which is unplanned release of energy or hazardous material, and there is an indirect cause, unsafe acts or unsafe conditions, and there is a root cause. Root cause, the policies and decisions and personal factors and the environmental factors. So these are the aspects which things which to consider during the investigation. So, and many times they are saying that the common philosophy of doing this is to ask 5 times why. Then you will naturally arrive at the root cause. So if you ask anything 5 times why, then you will understand what exactly happened there in that site. You apply it to any situation. If you might have had in your company, there is an safety violation or an incident. If you ask 5 times why and arrive at it, you will usually come to the root cause. So it is used throughout the world as investigation tool for any non-conformity and corrective action to find out the root cause for that. So the 5 whys are simplest of the root cause analysis methods. It is a question of asking method used to explore the cause and effect relationship underlying a particular problem. So ultimately the goal of applying the 5 why method is to determine root cause of detect a problem. So based on the root cause analysis, corrective actions are to be planned and assigned to prevent recurrence so that it doesn't happen again. So based on the root cause, many things can be done. If you identified the right root cause, you can do many things. You can solve it by training, you can solve it by awareness, you can solve it by so many things, but depends on what exactly is the cause in the company. So for more details and practical experience, you need to be part of investigation team. So you can volunteer in your company that okay, I want to do the investigation, or even you can do this even in your mind, exactly what happened, how it might have happened. You can go meet the people, go to the site, observe the conditions, talk to the people. Generally this will bring out the underlying root causes. And then it's also the interviewing the people. You will find out and what is lacking. Check the procedure, whether the procedure was saying what to do, and how, whether the employee has been trained properly, whether there is a awareness problem. So many things can be found out by doing the right. So today's video I think I want to keep short, because usually the long videos are the ones which are very painful to undergo. So this is a short video and I hope you liked it very much, and I hope that this is the topic which you are also dealing in your company. Usually they will not teach this in that detail in your company or in your course that you go through. The course will naturally teach you, but the practice, that is the part which is missing there. in the couple of days that the course runs, they will teach, and then later people forget. So thanks for understanding this. Gives you a thumbs up for the QHSE concept. We will be bringing out such videos, for awareness of the employees and staff and around the world. We want that what we learned in our lifetime, our experiences must be shared on YouTube platform. So obviously for that we will be making a lot of videos with respect to quality, health and safety, welding, NDT, a lot of things. There will be practical videos, there will be calibration videos. You will in the course of time understand this. Thank you very much for today, and I hope your site is safe.